threw myself in it and just been going full speed ever since. So it's been really good.
What are your expectations for this group?
Well,
I'm sure you
that's right. I
studied
wanted
them
a
and
roster.
lost their top two guys. A lot of guys who maybe haven't had a lot of snaps. They're now with their third position coach since December. How do you approach that? And what's your expectation?
Yeah, I think what you said. I think it's really important to when you come into a situation like this, when you are the third coach, is to ask a lot of questions first. Find out a lot of information. Find out how the kids see certain things, and what they feel like has helped them, and what they feel like maybe hasn't, and kind of go in a direction that they feel comfortable with. So that's really what I've done. Just really try to gather a lot of information, ask a lot of questions, watch a ton of tape, both previous years, watched everything in the spring, kind of formulate my own thoughts and opinions in terms of the players, and really just rely on them quite a bit, and the rest of the staff right now, just kind of talk in terms of culture or how something was coached previously. Don't make a change just to make a change. At the end of the day, it's something that was working really well, and let's stick with it. And then I'll learn, the verbiage and things that I need to say, instead of making it confusing for the players.
Is that something different for you as a coach, that to have to adjust the way you talk or
no? I
verbiage?
think the longer, that's one of the advantages of. Well, I won't use the term being older, but I'll say seasoned. But I think I've had to do that over time. I've gone into certain situations where I've taken over defenses and I use the same terminology that the previous staff used for the sake of the players, really. And at the end of the day, that's really, as professionals, that's our job, is to make it easy for the players to play fast and not be confused.
What made you decide to take this step at this time?
Football's been a huge part of my life. It's a big part of what I've done. I took a break in terms of just in terms of where my family was, where my kids were at high school age, and that kind of thing. I had moved them around quite a bit. It was the right time for us. That was the right place for me to be at that point, and this is certainly the place for me to be at this point. So I couldn't be more thrilled to be here and be part of this program.
Kind of hinted at it earlier, but inside linebackers spent a good month and a half learning what Coach Sheridan wanted from them, and now they have to essentially start over and learn from you. Because they kind of started establishing roles in spring ball too. Do you envision just trying to pick up as much as where Coach Sheridan left off in terms of a depth chart, or is it back to wide open during the fall again and start fresh?
Yeah, I think in terms of just first off, Coach Sheridan, heck of a coach. I've known of him for a long time. Coach Bo did an unbelievable job with these guys. So to me, it was my job to pick up what were they teaching that was really good, right? And if it was something I haven't taught before, then it's my job to learn it and keep enhancing. If there was something that I had, a coaching point or technique that I had used previously that I thought was really good and worked, then I ran it by Coach Leonard and Ryan Brighton. They come to me and said, "Hey, do you think this will work?" And talked it over with the players. So in terms of that, that's how we kind of went about that. And then the evaluation and the depth chart and all those kind of things, I think really just trying to start fresh. Obviously, talking with Jim and what he saw in the spring, where he sees the guys, the best spots for them, whether it be the Mike linebacker or the little linebacker, and going from there. But really, I just told the guys just worry about stacking good days on top of good. It's our job to figure out who the best guys are. But really, the more guys that play at a Big Ten championship level, the more guys will play.
In what ways did you stay involved with the game over the last couple of years, even though you weren't on the sidelines?
Yeah, I did quite a bit of. I helped out one time at the youth level when my son was, at that age. I had another son that was at the high school level, so just helping coaches out that way, and really kept in touch with a lot of guys I worked with over the years that were still in the game. Taped a lot of games, watched a lot of games, watched a ton of football. Certain guys having, watching their games and their position, in terms of giving feedback on the weekends and those sorts of things. So I really did watch quite a bit, and I also went back through all my old stuff and make sure I was in position, that I had everything ready in terms of getting an opportunity like this one to interview, so that when if something did come up that I thought was too good to pass, I was ready for it.
Go ahead.